Hey there, Tom here from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Daily market recap. AMD, Microsoft, SPY, Qs. Crazy day? Like, subscribe, stay tuned for the rest of the video.
We have been warned. We have been told, do not trade this week. SPY told us, SPY gave us all the clues in the past week and a half. Dojis after doji, inside candle, super tight price action. The SPY and the Qs gave us all the clues. They told us, straightforward, do not trade because we will get chopped off. Now, 3% to the downside towards the 475 and maybe even the 467. 5% to the downside on a SPY will be super healthy. Qs tomorrow will open with a gap to the downside, obviously. 3 to 5% to the downside will be super healthy. SPY and the Qs since October gave us super bullish trend. So now bulls can take some time off, can go have their nap, let the bears celebrate a little bit. 3 to 5% to the downside, very healthy, included the Dow. Also the Dow gave us, look at the Dow, since October 19% to the upside, and we are talking about the Dow, the most heavy stocks, the heaviest stocks in the market. Diamonds. Now, bulls of the diamonds can take some time off, cool off. 375, maybe even 370, going back inside this yellow zone. Super healthy during February. 3 to 5% to the downside before the next leg up. Overall, if we follow the trend, for now, the SPY bulls are in charge. Even with 3 to 5% to the downside on the SPY and the Qs and the Dow Jones, bulls are in charge. IWM needs to hold the 190, otherwise 185, and then bears of the IWM, bears of the Russell will come full power and will throw back the Russell, closing this gap at the 170. SOXX, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves the sell signal few days back from the FTI. The FTI told us, careful, this uptrend is not so healthy anymore. Some kind of a pullback is coming. The FTI version 5 told us that. Did we listen? Some of us listened. Some of us didn't listen. We've been talking about do not trade this week. Do not. You will get chopped off. Now the SOXX holding above the yellow zone. But tomorrow, embrace yourself. We are entering the yellow zone. The yellow zone is the most important zone of support and resistance according to the FTI. And everything is automation. And everything calculates itself each and every day. Every candle that goes by on any time frame, basically the FTI works on everything. It works on the ETFs, it works on futures, it works on crypto, it works on stocks, on forex, day trading, swing trading, long and short. Everything is automation. This yellow zone of the SOXX, in my opinion, will not hold. And we will see 526 by the end of February. Carry, also super uptrend. Now this yellow zone needs to hold. It will not hold. Let's see. Maybe the IWM, all the money from the SPY and the Qs will enter the IWM and the KRE. Overall KRE, sideways move. This yellow zone needs to hold. Below 50, we will see 48. Bitcoin, yes, it's working also on Bitcoin, the FTI version 5. If you want, link in the first comment below. So check it out. It works on everything. It will make your life as trader much, much easier. Bitcoin inside the yellow zone, and we know that the yellow zone is a no trading zone. Long on the Bitcoin, only above 44. Ethereum, same thing. Still holding uptrend channel. Now, look at the yellow zone. Resistance. Now, once again, in the past 2 weeks or so, resistance. Long on Ethereum, only breaking up above the 2480, above this yellow zone. Crude oil, still inside the downtrend, as you can see. Long continuation, only above 80. We have an alert over here. XLE, still inside the downtrend channel. Long above 87. Of course, everything you see and hear on my channel is for educational purposes only. Always do your own due diligence. It works also on commodities. Gold, yellow zone, super tough resistance. Nothing much on gold. Overall, gold is in an uptrend, but if you're not long yet on gold, wait for a break above the 2050. Don't worry, we are coming to talk about Microsoft, AMD, Google. All you need to do is hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Now let's talk about Microsoft. Microsoft post earnings closed (1% to the downside). 402, 403 needs to hold. Then we will see 394 going back to retest the yellow zone as support. Overall, we are still in an uptrend. AMD 10% after hours to the downside, closed at the 159 over here. Next, we have the 156, entered with a gap down to the yellow zone. We got ourselves a sell signal. The FTI warned us. I also posted this on Twitter. Someone knows something before earnings. 0.3% to the downside. Another 10% after earnings. 13. 13 is a Fibonacci number. Overall, 150, in my opinion, incoming. Don't be surprised if we will see also 140 to the downside. No open gaps. And AMD. Overall, after this bull run, 100% since October, ladies and gentlemen. So 10, 13% to the downside, maybe 21% to the downside. Super healthy. 21 takes us to the 134. Google, after earnings, went down 6.5%, closed 144 here to the yellow zone. Everything is Fibonacci. And now that we have the FTI version 5, we don't need to think where is the next support, where is the next resistance. FTI gives us everything, and now the 144 needs to hold, otherwise we are entering the yellow zone, entering the no trading zone on Google. Apple, today 2%, tomorrow we will break this uptrend channel, we will see 184 and maybe 180 until earnings. So embrace yourself. We have a massive double top scenario on Apple. Do you see this double top scenario? Massive double top after earnings. If the market will not like Apple's earnings, 168 is incoming. And in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, I don't think the market will like what Apple will have to say in the earnings report. Meta, uptrend. Tomorrow, 387 needs to hold. Otherwise, we will see retesting this yellow zone. Do not trade, ladies and gentlemen. In my opinion, do not trade. I'm sitting out during this week. Shopify moving sideways, long continuation above the 84 towards the 91, but Shopify not going anywhere. Needs to hold the yellow zone, otherwise 75 and then 70 to the downside. Nvidia tomorrow also will go to the downside. AMD's earnings will affect Nvidia. 597 needs to hold. Then we have 567, the yellow zone. Tesla tried to close above the 195, 194. We talked about it, that if we want to trade this short, very short term long towards this gap over here, we need to wait and see a close above the 194. Netflix, 2.3% today to the downside. Tomorrow, 550 needs to hold, otherwise 532. And once we will broke below the 532, this gap at the 500 will get filled, because we know that more than 90% of all gaps will get filled throughout time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Last but not least, Amazon. Can Amazon save the market? Can Amazon save the market? It's all about Amazon and Meta, ladies and gentlemen. All about Amazon and Meta. The pullback, whether it will be 3% to the downside, or 5% to the downside, or maybe 8% to the downside, all depends on Amazon and Meta earnings Thursday. Apple, in my opinion, is going down hard after the earnings, but it's only my opinion. 3% will take us to the 472, 5% will take us to the 466, 8% will take us back to 451 Fibonacci QQQ. 8% to the downside will take us to the Fibonacci 392. Embrace yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Have we seen the top? Stay tuned.
So hope you find this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, because we are going live every day 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time for the pre-market preparations. Until then, stay safe.